Touching the media center, we have the top 3 finishers in the Speed World Challenge GT Round 3 race this afternoon. We're going to start off with the 3rd place finisher. Driving the number 10 Applied Computer Solutions Sun Micro Ford Mustang Cobra, Brandon Davis. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. It's your 12th overall career podium in Speed World Challenge. I want you to talk about your race today, especially late in the race with Eric Curran.
We started out, the car was pretty good, kind of driving pretty hard, maybe a little bit harder than I should have. The tires started to go away. And actually, when the rain came out, Tony was all over the back of me. I was actually happy to see the rain because whenever it would sprinkle a little bit, he seemed to back off a little bit more, and I could gap him. Didn't want to see the caution come out because I know that Eric is good in the rain as well. You know, Andy had it all day, and when Randy was coming through, that was not the focus at all because we knew they were going to check out. So ran for a while. Eric was able to get by Tony. I knew that he was coming. And we were pretty even for the most part, except for the slow speed, decreasing radius, and then the left-hander as well. My car was not so good there, and he would gain a lot of ground through there. And so when it came to the last few laps, he started to really catch me there, and that was the only place he could really do anything, but it's a tight area of the track, so I just made the car wide and was able to stay ahead of him. He was able to get by me at Long Beach, but this time we were able to hold him off, so hopefully we can get a little closer and maybe pass him the championship next race.
Talk a little bit about the rain for a second. It came, you got the cautions. What was going through your mind knowing that you still had the chase down Andy, but you knew that some guys were coming?
To be honest with you, my concern was not to chase down Andy because even when the car was good, we didn't have the speed for him. So my focus was just to save the points and stay where we could and hopefully come out with the good points today, which I think we did. My biggest concern, it seemed like with the drying track, Tony wasn't sure how hard he could push the car. I know that he's new in the car, and especially these tires. So, but I knew that Eric would be coming hard, and he did. And it feels really good to be able to hold him off and come away with 3rd place.
Congratulations on your finish today. Our 2nd place finisher, Randy Pobst, who has a milestone of sorts with his finish today. He gets his 50th career podium in Speed World Challenge. Congratulations. You drove the number 1 K-Pax Racing Volvo S60. I've got to ask you about your start because it really played a factor in how you kind of had to drive through the field to finish where you did. So talk about your start and then kind of take us through your race.
My first start or my second start?
The first one.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the clutch real close to the engagement point, and our Volvo S60Rs are brand new. And we have a line lock system that will hold the car in place, but I don't yet trust it. We haven't tested it a whole lot. So the car wasn't rolling, so I let it just sit there free without a line lock is a brake that holds the car in place that's supposed to turn off when you go. And I just twitched my foot when the lights came on, and it was enough to knock the car forward. And the whole time that thing's rolling, I knew I was going to get a black flag and have to stop and go. And so after stopping, the focus became just driving the best I could, but I knew without a yellow, or maybe if it started raining, I would never be able to catch back up. Well, I got both of those good breaks. So for me, it was a very, very lucky day to be able to get back up and try to catch Andy right at the finish. He's just too strong. But for the K-Pax 3R Racing team, this day is a culmination of 2.5 years of hard work for Jim Huey and the K-Pax sponsor. And those guys, in the last few months, they have literally hardly seen their families. They haven't seen their children because they're asleep when they get home, and they're not up yet when they leave. So all that work has culminated in a 1-2 with a little help from Mother Nature today for the Volvos. And I congratulate Andy and Brandon for great runs today.
Congratulations on your finish, Randy. Our winner, collecting his 8th career Speed World Challenge victory, driving the number 8 K-Pax Racing Volvo S60, Andy Pilgrim. Nice race today. You've pretty much let it flag to flag. 2 questions for you. One is, you had kind of an easy drive early on. What was your mindset early on, and then what happened, what was your thinking when the yellow came out and you knew it was going to bunch up the field? knowing that you had your teammate coming right behind you?
That was exactly it. Yeah, early on, I did basically, first lap was a qualifying lap. And just like qualifying, in the first lap of the race, the car was absolutely hooked up. And just like in qualifying, when I did a second lap, I lost about a second and a half to almost 1.8 seconds. The car, we made it so that it really rotated pretty violently with cold tires. And that was very fast for one lap in qualifying. We weren't sure what to do because we weren't sure it was going to rain. And I had a great first lap. That was it. After that, she kind of pushed quite a bit. So I was trying to maintain the pace, but didn't scrub the front tires too badly. I obviously knew where Brandon was, and sometimes he'd catch a little bit if I was just a bit too easy on it and pushing, trying not to push the car. To try and kind of gap him if I could, I had to really push on the front tires. So to be honest, I was actually pretty glad when the yellow came out, and well, the rain was a huge bonus, but obviously with four-wheel drive, we got a huge advantage in the wet. But I was pretty glad to see the yellow come out because we were definitely scrubbing the fronts a lot, and it makes sense. We've got a 65% front weight bias, so it's going to be a heavy front push car. So, but I was running as hard as I could, and then at the end, as you said, I saw Randy come back up to fifth, and I thought, well, he's going to get by those other guys pretty quick because it's slippery right now. And sure enough, he was coming, and I was just pushing it as it dried out. I pushed harder and harder, and he was right there. And he didn't do any dive bomb moves on me, thank goodness. So, but he was just about getting close enough with one lap to go, and I thought, I think I'm okay. And we just crossed the line pretty close. It was great, great day for K-Bax Racing, obviously, and very happy. Well, a lot of corporate people from Volvo here, which is great for the series. It's great for spectating, great for racing, period. Volvo corporate, that we know what the situation in the automotive business is, but about 50 or 60 Volvo people came out to the race today, so that's really cool. And then obviously watching all the racing here, maybe we've got some new race fans out of it, so it was great to see the Volvo corporate people here.
With all those runs from Volvo, they got to see Volvo also collect its second Speed World Challenge victory today. Congratulations to you, Randy and Brandon. Do we have any questions from the media?
Yeah, Brandon, you and Eric hooked up again. It seems like you two guys are joined at the hip almost. What's it like racing against your buddy like that, particularly when he gets alongside?
Yeah, it's interesting. I appreciate him not driving into me. Not that I would ever do that to him, or ever have. But it is really nice. I mean, he's my best friend in the series. For Long Beach, he came out to the house and spent some time out there, and it's really cool because I have a lot of respect for him as a driver, but also as a friend. And it's interesting because I know he's fast and I know he's always going to be coming, but I also know that he's not going to do anything stupid to take us both out.
Do we have any other questions? Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks.